Yo, it's your boy Infamous, and welcome to Rom-Com Season. Since it's a season, I thought I might as well do some romantic comedy reviews. Review some rom-com movies. Okay, for the first one, I'm gonna review She's Out of My League. This movie came out in 2010. If you haven't seen this movie, spoiler alert, get out if you haven't seen it. Like, share, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram. Okay, this movie starts out with a guy named Kirk, a super skinny, kinda pathetic loser that kinda works at an airport doing security. He was with his pals, his three pals, Jack, Stainer, and Devin. They were talking about his ex. He was trying to get back with her after they split 2 years ago. The boys were trying to tell him not to get back with her. Oh, I forgot to mention that they work with him too. Kirk was trying to give her something that he made her before they broke up. Jack told him that he's a man poodle and that women wouldn't want to sleep with him. And he told him that he needed to convince his ex that he was living this player lifestyle. Kirk went into his parents' house to talk to his ex. She was kind of a hoe. He tried to get her back, but that backfired. Okay, this is when we meet Kirk's love interest, Molly. She's an event planner. She's on her way to New York. Stainer, the redheaded dude with the curly hair, was checking her out. Then Molly was kind of being harassed by the dude with the metal detector. Kirk saw the whole thing and put a stop to the whole thing. Molly's on the plane with her gothic homegirl Patty, but she noticed that her phone was missing. Patty called in and Kirk picked it up. Molly asked Kirk to hold on to her phone until she gets back. They decide to meet up at an art gallery party. Kirk and Devin are walking to the place. They made it there and he gave her phone back. And Kirk and Devin were about to go, but Molly wants them to stay. And Kirk accidentally spilled some drink on some dude. They got kicked out. Molly asked Kirk if he wanted to go see a hockey game, and he could bring a friend. Anywho, Kirk's at the hockey game with Stainer, the curly redheaded dude. They were at the bar waiting for Molly, and she brought Patty with her. Stainer was shocked that Molly is hot, and that's the chick that Kirk was talking about. The guys were at the game, and Kirk was shocked that Molly knew one of the hockey players. The guys were enjoying the game. When Molly and Stainer left to get some beers, Patty and Kirk was by themselves. Patty tells Kirk that she's not interested, but Kirk thought she was talking about Stainer. Kirk thought the whole thing was them hanging out, but Patty told him that Molly is into him, and Kirk was shocked. Kirk and the boys are at the bowling alley. The boys are having a hard time believing that Molly is into Kirk. Except for Devin, he's more optimistic about it. He got a call from Molly, and she asked him out on a date. Molly and Patty are at the store picking out a dress. Patty's a little bit skeptical about why she's dating Kirk. Patty explained that the reason why she's dating him because she got hurt by her ex, and she's dating Kirk because he's a, quote, nice guy. The date's going down, and they're at a restaurant, talking about each other. Then her ex came. His name's Cam, and he is some pilot. He mistaken Kirk for a waiter, but he kind of catches on that Kirk and Molly are on a date and got out of there. They talk a little more, and Kirk drives Molly home, and they kiss. Kirk was telling the fellas about the kiss, and that he's gonna bring Molly home for a family dinner at his parents' house. Kirk walked in the house with Molly, and his mom and pops are surprised that Kirk brought Molly here. Molly went to the bathroom. Kirk was looking for his brother. He's in the pool with Ron, Marnie, his ex, and Debbie, the brother's pregnant fiancée. He's begging him not to embarrass him. He had to do some hockey game later. It's part of the deal. Molly shows up, and everyone was shocked. Ron tried to invite her into the pool. Marnie gets a little jealous. Molly kind of points out that she wasn't wearing anything underneath, if you know what I mean. Then the family had dinner. The family was asking questions about why Molly is into Kirk. And I forgot to mention that Ron is Marnie's new boyfriend, new guy, whatever you want to call him, new babe, whatever. After dinner, Kirk had to do that little hockey game that he kind of promised his brother. Oh, and by the way, his name is Dylan. He won. He lost. Well, Kirk won. The brother lost. Kirk went to Molly's house and Molly was grinding on him for a couple seconds and to be YouTube friendly, Kirk's private parts start spilling. Let's just say that. Her folks kinda shows up unexpectedly. Kirk's tried to hide it and things got a little awkward. Kirk got out of there feeling embarrassed. Kirk was with the boys at the airport and they were talking about how he spilled early and how Molly and Kirk don't work. And it turned into like a standard love life. I don't know, whatever it was. Marnie was trying to get back with Kirk and it backfired. Karma is a sucker. Kinda embarrassing. Kirk and the boys are at the air show where Molly was hosting the event. He told her about the whole spilling thing and they patched things up. And there was a montage. Her sister is having like a 21st birthday coming up, and Kirk came up with an idea for like her party and stuff. Fast forward some, and Kirk and Molly are in a room doing a little bit of naughty things. Kirk was there, and Molly showed her web feet, and it didn't go well. There was an argument about the nature of their relationship, and she admits the fact that she dated him because he was a nice guy. He left. We're at the airport and the boys are wondering where is Kirk. They see Kirk and he's going back to Branson. Then Marnie shows up and the boys know that he's back with Marnie. And Kirk is kind of sharing Ron with Marnie. Stanner asks if he's okay and Kirk tells Stanner he was right and Kirk got on the plane. After Stanner looked into some cup he was drinking, he realized that he was wrong and he tried to get Kirk off the plane. So that backfired. Stanner called Patty. Patty, he thought he was hitting on her, but he called to help her or get Kirk and Molly back together. Kirk realized that Stanner was right and got out of the plane. Marnie was chasing him down. Okay, Molly confessed. They kissed and got back together again, and the movie was over. Okay, guys, it's your boy Infamous. Okay, I might say a few things that may be a little controversial, a little mean, a little harsh. It's my dang channel. I can say what I want to. Well, not exactly, but let's get to the commentary part. Kirk, he should have just kept his mouth shut. Like, he was almost close to getting some. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But it was right there. It was right there. He could just take it right now. Like she was on him like that. She was in the mood. He was this close to getting some. He should have just kept his mouth shut. Okay. The movie was like, it was kind of good though. I mean, the humor could need a little work. And ladies, okay, let's be honest. Ladies, understand this. Guys are faithful as their options. Well, let's be honest. Men and women are faithful as their options. I'm holding both sides accountable to that. The more options someone has, the more likely they're going to cheat. If they're not, look, in the movie, we already met, Molly's ex, Cameron, I think, I forgot. Anywho, he was like a quote high value dude. Like, look at him. From a look standpoint, he's aesthetically desirable. Normally, chicks would throw themselves at him. A lot of girls would be after him. And the fact that he was like, I don't know, some Air Force pilot, I think, he would have had like a lot of chicks going after him. Probably sleep with him day or night. When you mess with a certain guy of a certain status or caliber, he's gonna cheat. He's going to. When you mess with a high value man, those guys, those dudes have options. And like I mentioned, men and women are faithful of their options. The more options someone has, the least likely they're going to be faithful. I mean, they may cheat on you, but they won't even tell you, or probably, well, I don't know. Okay, I'm just rambling at this point. Anywho, let's get back to, I don't know. Dang it. I'm just very not talking. Man, I'm having a hard time talking today. I don't know what the heck is going on. Anywho, let me use my cousin for example. He's 6'9". Yeah, 6 freaking 9. I don't know how I'm related to that Negro. Oh yeah, I forgot. He's on my mom's side of the family. So, well, genetics. It's a weird thing. I don't know how. I don't know how. Point is, a guy that's taller, like say over 6 feet, his dating options will be way higher than most dudes that are average height, like myself. Well, I'm not gonna put my height out there. I ain't saying nothing about that. I'm just saying, a guy of my average height versus his, more chicks would go to him than me. I should have introduced them to my cousin years ago. Well, to my friends years ago. But I'm glad he didn't went to the same high school as me. Because he would annihilate the whole competition. He's gonna get hell of hoes. Give him a blue chick, money, mansion, fame. He's gonna smash every chick in North Carolina. Every chick. I'm telling you, this dude get hoes. He really do be getting hoes. Okay, let's flip the whole thing. Let's say if a girl of my cousin's height, 6'9", versus a girl that is, I don't know, I would say 5'4", 5'5". The girl that's shorter, she's gonna have the most guys attracted to her. Well, the tall one, not so much. Men and women are not the same. We do not love the same. Our brains are wired different. Things don't work exactly in the way that it does for guys. Or any gender for that matter. The reason why is, well, it's actually natural though. Guys typically date shorter women. They normally do. Okay, if you really think that, well, if you really think that I'm lying, any kid that raises in a two-parent household, raise your hand. Raise your hand. Anyone that grew up in a two-parent household knows that your dad is always taller than the mama. Your dad is always taller than the mama. It's always been that way. I mean, it's actually natural though. But it's rare for a taller woman to be, well, a woman to be taller than her significant other. It's very rare that, it is a rare thing though. Not judging, not hating. I'm not saying nothing mean about it, okay? Okay, back to the movie. The movie kind of is an exception to the rule. The reason why it's an exception to the rule is because Molly asked Kirk out. Normally, chicks, once it comes to like dating and relationships, normally, women don't typically make the first move. Normally, it's a guy thing. Like, it's always been in guy nature to like go after the chick, but it's rare for the chick to go after the guy. Because, it is what it is. It's nature, actually. Okay, there's a study on Tinder. I looked it up. They say like when a guy like compare like most guys, only 10% of the guys got the most matches versus like 90%. Women are typically normally interested in the top 10-20% of men. Like say athletes, rappers, high profile businessmen, guys who make over 6 figures, guys who are over 6 feet, like my cousin. That'd be him. Well, not really him. I'm just saying. He does kind of fit in that category. While the 90% are invisible to most women. Honestly, though, I can't really blame Kirk for being so skeptical with, like, why everyone's so skeptical about Molly. In my honest opinion, if something like that happened to me, I would have really thought that Molly was a serial killer. Oh, heck no. Well, maybe. I don't know. It depends. Honestly, though, I would have smashed Molly if she was black. No, I'm just kidding. I don't care. Once it comes to chicks, I don't really care. As long as I like the chick, I find the chick attractive, I don't really care. It kind of does make sense, like, why Molly chose or liked Kirk in the first place. I mean, aesthetically, he's not typically desired by other women or liked by other. Well, I'm not sure about that, but I'm just saying. Normally, look at Kirk. Look at him. I mean, on a height standpoint, maybe, but like personality-wise, he's a good dude. That's probably why she liked him so much because he's a good dude. He has a good heart. And there's factors once it comes to attraction. Not all attraction's 100% looks. Look, the way I see it, and based on what I know, and I'm not a love expert, I'm not a relationship coach, letting y'all know right here, right now. There's two types of attractions: sexual or romantic. Sexual, it's obvious. They just want to, like, obviously from the look standpoint, you look like you want to, you know what. While romantic, it's a different story. Okay, we can admit the fact that Marnie is a 304. Kirk's ex, we can agree. 304, she a freak. Or, I don't know what she was. I don't care. Anywho, she didn't deserve Kirk in the first place, and thank God he didn't stay with her. Thank God he left her ass for Molly. Thank God, because that dude deserved better. That dude got a good heart, and no. Ladies, if you know a dude with a good heart, don't treat him like shit. Really don't, because she treated him like shit. He left, and he should. Okay, I just can't let that go. Kirk, you should have just smashed. You should have just kept your mouth shut and you should have just smashed, man. It was right there. It was right there. Okay, I gotta wrap this up. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give She's Out of My League a 7.5 out of 10, which is a decent rating in my opinion. Ladies, if you like to, like, hit up my cousin on his DMs on Instagram, I'll leave a link in the description. You're gonna like him. Okay, cuz, I know you're gonna be mad at me, but you'll thank me for this later, man. I'm helping your boy out. I'm helping you out, man. Okay, time for me to go. I had my fun. Like, share, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram. And check out my DeviantArt.